Happy Thursday.
Welcome to Rubber Duck Engineering. I'm Adam.
And I'm Eric. Nice to see you, Adam.
Good to see you as well.
I hope the crazy wild world that is 2020 is treating you at least passably this week.
We are researching Thanksgiving recipes because we are making Thanksgiving at my home instead of at my family's home this year.
Yum.
So we're learning. My family is vegetarian, so we're trying to figure out how to make vegetarian gravy to go on our mashed potatoes.
Oh. Yeah, we are slowly acquiring all the holiday things this year because, we're doing holidays by ourselves. I didn't think that I would, get to that this early, quote unquote, in life, but I guess I am. So we're in the middle of an amazing Unity project.
Yes, we are.
This is, I guess, our second Unity project. I'm trying to remember.
Our first one was a little bit.
Maybe it didn't count.
Let's forget the first one. Let's say this is our first one.
Okay. Yeah, we're in like hour 6 or something of learning how to stumble through Unity. And tonight, the plan is to take our amazing Breakout clone, so the little thing with the paddles and and add some levels. Yeah?
That sounds great.
Okay. Shall we to the code machine, or did you want to say more to the...
No, let's go to the code machine.
Let's do it. Which the buttons? All the buttons. The code machine. Oh, I hadn't launched it. Slacking.
Yeah, I saw Pong there, which is the evidence of our our first project. That you gotta have a first project.
I have learned so much. I've actually been watching. Some of my homework was to watch some Unity tutorials. I didn't actually watch any Unity tutorials, but I did watch Unity videos of people doing amazing things with Unity that I have no idea how to replicate.
Do you feel inspired?
I feel extremely inspired. What are we doing here?
Hold on, gotta check for changes. Oh, this is the thing where we're leaking some menu thing. That's why there's tons of menu stuff.
Oh yeah, I don't know that we're gonna get to that bug tonight, but maybe. We do appear to be leaking a scene reference or something like that. Okay, so let's show what we got.
So we reached MVP last time. So this is now seems like a roughly playable game.
Interesting, it accelerates. It's near the edge of the... Whoops.
Right. So one issue that we have, I don't know if we have a bug list anywhere, but we should, when we do these bounces, we probably want to do them in a way that conserves energy. At the moment, we're just adding together force vectors, which means sometimes we'll accidentally slow things down or speed things up. But I think it's fine for now.
The goal this week, so we had exploding bricks a couple weeks ago. We did be able to win and lose last week. Well, when you win, it just brings you back to the play too. But we understood that you had destroyed all the bricks and takes you back to play. This week we had talked about maybe making a more exciting level than the whatever 27 bricks we have on screen.
Yeah, so I think the key element to level design is to have different bricks that we can arrange.
Okay.
So I thought maybe we'd create some prefabs for different bricks, and then
sure.
So I mean, an obvious brick is like a brick that you can't destroy, like an indestructible brick.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, in one Breakout game that I played, they put like indestructible bricks at the bottom of the row, which means you couldn't directly hit up to get to bricks. You had to like bounce off the side, which I thought was cool.
So would that be like a separate prefab, or should we just teach this prefab how to be indestructible?
I think we should create separate prefabs because that'll give us space to add all kinds of wacky behavior without making a complicated object.
Okay. I ask because I see in these Unity videos that I watch, people making all these complicated things with public members that you can like edit from but I don't fully know how to do that yet. So I'm happy to do multiple prefabs.
Well, okay, we could do it that way because another brick that we talked about is like a brick that you have to hit 3 times, right? So maybe you need a public parameters like number of hits until the brick destroys.
Well, that I think is part of that's part of like how Unity is meant to be held, is that you want to like be able to play with these things. Because like one of the things I see people do is they add all these public members and then without reloading the scene, without recompiling or anything, they just change them. Okay. And so then they can explore what it feels like.
All right, let's head down that path. That sounds like a cool path to head down. Oh, maybe high 9,000.
Maybe Hell 9000. Nice to hear from you.
Welcome
More
back to the show.
explosions. Okay, so we don't have. Do we have a brick behavior class?
We do. It's right to the right of the brick that you just highlighted.
Okay.
Oh, Nash is here too. Hi, Nash.
Hey, it's a party. Look at us go. So I think this is where people would add like their little public members.
Let's do it.
But another question that I have is if we add an indestructible brick, how do we exclude? Do we need to exclude it from the count? Probably. Maybe that's a bug that we should get to.
Probably, right? Yeah, otherwise you won't be able to win.
Yeah.
But let's get there. So.
Okay, so bool is indestructible. Did I spell that right? Indestructible. It's mad at me.
Mm-hmm. Or we could just do the counting brick first. The counting brick may be simpler than the indestructible brick.
Okay, I agree. This should then show up here.
Yeah, is indestructible. That's cool.
Okay. Whoa, it even like spaced it for me. That's cool. Okay. Public int count to destroy. I don't know. What thoughts on how we should name these?
I don't know. Collisions to destroy or hits to destroy or something.
Hits to destroy. Sure.
Then I feel like we need a private state, which is like the number of times we've been hit.
Sure. Of hits. Of collisions. We call it hits or collisions. Hits. Fine. Hits equals 0. And then on collision enter. This needs to be m plus plus. Okay.
Right. So now I think we may need to rename this on brick collision.
Just seeing if it showed up here. I'm just because this is still novel to me. Where did it go? Am I confused? No, here it is. Hits to destroy. Oh, interesting. That gives us a big thing. But okay. There's probably some nice slick way to give it like a different control. Go ahead. Sorry.
You might want to type a really big number. It's got to give you space. 1 million hits to destroy.
Okay. I also kind of want it to draw the number of hits left on it when its hits are not 1. But we can get to that later.
Oh, we can just use colors for now.
Or colors, yeah. Yeah, like how do you set your color? Is that like an update thing? Is that here?
Can you make a color parameter? But I kind of think the color should be a function of its properties. Like I don't think you want to.
Correct.
Yeah, so probably in start, maybe you'll inspect your properties and then decide how to set your color.
Yeah, maybe like I don't know what color looks like. Some function that needs to like compute your color from your properties, right? Color properties. I have no idea. And then this thing wants my like game object where my color is set.
I think it's on your material component. We can go look in the editor to see where we set the color. Yeah, it's in the
brick material.
Yeah, so somewhere in there, if you open that little arrow right under the little ball. Yeah, so that's the albedo.
Okay, I don't know what. I need to go to the.
I can start researching.
Color unity object. Material set color.
Yeah. So
Cube, create primitive. Okay. Get component renderer. Yes, please.
Sure. Yeah, it looks great.
Okay, so this is like a void set color. Okay, and then we can just compute the color in that. We need to pull it out. And I don't need to do this. Just Aim object.
I wonder what choices there are besides red. Research that.
It's a little weird that you really pass a string for this.
I think that's setting some shader property.
That is so weird.
It's strange to me that says color and not albedo or albedo. I wonder if is there slightly different.
Well, the albedo is like a checkbox. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I see.
Maybe this is just the color. Like it's not showing me any hover information. Okay, yeah, RGBA and transparency A. I don't know what albedo means or albedo.
So I discovered there are a bunch of built-in colors.
Okay.
Which we can use to start with. Clear we probably don't want.
Yeah, material set color. This is so strange to me. But I guess this is just what... Like, this feels like a very strange API shape. Like, why wouldn't you be using constants? Like, the string name seems terrible.
These are the colors we have to choose from.
Okay.
Oops.
All right. Are they in an array?
We could put them in an array. I was just going to think we would just sort of hard code it, right?
So I just wondered if they came in an array.
Default to black, maybe. Why don't we default to green? Since that's sure. Let's do magenta so we can see if this is actually having an effect. Oops.
Sure. Great.
And we'll say like.
I don't think black or white are really good colors for us. I'm going to remove black.
If it's indestructible, we'll set the color to gray.
Okay. I see people using a style where they capitalize the first letter of the variable names, which to me is like sacrilege. But maybe that's the right C# style. I don't know how you tell the difference between class names and variable names in that style. I have seen the M underbar. That seems to be.
Should we try something like this?
Yeah. This is fine. This is destroy minus. Oh, yeah. I mean, this math you're going to want.
We want something fancier, but this will just like tell us whether this is working. I guess we want to call set color here.
And some of this is like on the instance, right? So should we just be modifying that? Like you're never going to make this go back up.
Oh, okay. So you want to get rid of number of hits?
Yeah, I'm just not sure that like matters. I think you can just remove hit, move hits, destroy.
Oh, I was thinking when you hit it with the ball, like when it had one hit left. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
I think that since these are instances, that's kosher.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And we can just remove this number of hits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, let's just try this. So this now we want to call set color from start. We also want to call it from this.
Yep. And then do we want to make this call down here conditional?
Well, we sort of like, where is the logic?
Well, the brick collision is going to do a bunch of things, right? It's going to bounce the ball and do all kinds of stuff. So I wonder if we want to.
If hits to destroy is greater than 0, set color. Sure.
I'm just curious what on brick collision was doing for us.
I don't remember.
Looks like it's destroying the brick
and doing the particle system.
Maybe we should just rename this on brick destroy.
Oh, I see.
Right, and then we can go over here.
And then we let the brick decide when it's destroyed.
Yeah, like else.
Yeah, I might actually flip these, but yeah. That's fine. This is fine. Okay. I don't know whether like always putting the brackets is C# style or not. Why are we using 3 lines for this?
I don't know. You get paid by lines of code. You got to put as many lines of code in as you can.
Really? That's what you want, formatter? Okay, whatever. Let go. Okay, let's see. Is there a world in which this possibly works? So we should, all of our bricks should have changed color in this. Yeah,
Oh.
they did.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
So we picked a really bad initial velocity.
Yeah, we probably should restrict that.
I like how it accelerates. Okay, so we believe that's working. So another thing I think an easy thing for us to try is when we're making the bricks is for us to just set a random.
Oh, you're going to sort of make a random level? Like, we're pretty quickly going to get to the point where we want to start.
Yeah, we're just trying to play around with our. I don't know. Maybe that's just wasting work, right? We're just going to delete it immediately.
Well, I think we should check to designing a level. Like, I think this part where we're programmatically adding the bricks, I think we should switch now to trying to add them in the editor, and then we can pick what kind of bricks we want.
We also have to split. My understanding is that levels are scenes in this thing we call Unity, and so we're gonna have to split. We're gonna have to like duplicate this scene.
Okay, should we do that?
Like level 1 scene.
Should we just make a new scene for our new level?
I think so. I don't know what this. If I remove them, what happens? So I think this play scene is just level 1. I don't know.
Okay, well, let's make a new scene. That's a new level then.
Well, I feel like we want to copy this scene. Oh, is that even possible?
Maybe in the asset world you can do it. I think the scenes show up in your assets.
Do you make a prefab of a scene? That doesn't make any sense. Scenes, play scene.
Copy.
Let's copy path.
Oh, I see. Why don't we just make a new one? Like, it's not going to take much to make one, right? We're just going to add the.
Yeah, I'm just okay. Okay, so we just make a scene. Create. Scene. Great. Level 2.
Okay.
Okay. So we want to drop bricks, but where do we get our bricks? I see from the prefabs are shared.
Right.
Why can we not drag this brick on?
Maybe you have to drag it over there. Okay.
Okay, but it's not sized.
Because
we're sizing them in code.
Right. This is what I was talking about in the green room. Is we're going to have trouble sizing and laying things out. But I think we just lay them out by hand.
Well, I think we can also just do them like this way, right? We just make the brick. We can give it some size to start with, or I guess maybe it doesn't. Okay, sure. So give it 2x scale, and then do we just copy this a bunch?
So you can't move it with the mouse? That's kind of a bummer.
I've seen people do that. Like, I know it's possible. It may be that we've somehow disabled that in our like 2D world, but I totally see people like they have like a little 3D display here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Move object in Unity editor. Move gizmo. What the frick is a move gizmo?
Oh, up there. Okay.
A move tool. Are we like playing or something?
Move tool.
Hand tool. Rotate tool. Scale tool. Rec tool. What's a rec tool? Aha! we were in that instead of the scene, maybe?
Oh, I see. We were like looking through the camera as opposed to designing somehow. Okay.
Well, I don't understand where we are.
I think you zoomed in a lot. I think if you.
Oh, I see that. Oh, I see. We don't have any.
Yeah.
So why does it look blue in our camera?
I think the world at infinity must be blue for some reason. It's like a big blue sky.
Oh. All right, so if I move, but I have the move tool. But that's the camera, though. I want this brick.
Okay. Can you move it by dragging it with your?
Oh,
No, you're moving your whole viewport now.
I'm pressing different mouse buttons in case they might do something. Gizmos. What's a gizmo? Oh. Wow.
We just stumbled into a whole new universe. Like we
Yeah.
were so comfortable in our code universe. We write our grid layout algorithm. We knew all about that.
Yeah.
But now we're in editing world.
Like cute little mermaid here. What the heck? Or no, that's not the whole world. That's Aladdin. Anyways.
I feel like the webpage we were looking at was very useful.
Oh.
We gleaned one piece of information and then we stopped.
Okay. To alter transform, use the mouse to manipulate any gizmo access.
Oh, W for move. Okay. Move. At the center of the move gizmo, there are 3 coordinate squares you can drag. I'm reading at the very bottom of your screen. It's now clipped off. If you hold shift while clicking and dragging, okay. All right.
I want to try it.
So try drag. Oh, I see. I got it. You see that little light blue square? Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that? What did I move?
I think you're moving the camera right now.
Oh, well, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to keep the camera at 0, 0. Okay. And we think that's the brick. Okay.
Okay. How many bricks do you want?
More than this, but that was a lot of effort.
Is it easier for you to write the code?
Okay, I theoretically copy pasted.
Yeah, okay.
Copy paste.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Now you're playing with copy and paste.
Look at that quality. But we can do like more exciting stuff, right?
Well, do you want to put some indestructible bricks in there to like mess us up?
Sure, you're indestructible now. Oh, why does it put it way the frick down here? Oh, no, I don't want you, shader. Aha! But we haven't implemented indestructible, so.
Oh, okay. I'll implement indestructible while you make the level.
Okay. All right. That one's. But I also wanted to change the color when it's indestructible.
We did that in code, and maybe that was not the right way of doing it. Like we did that in start. But maybe...
I think there's probably like we could either do it, probably not through update, because that update based on editor changes Unity. On validate.
Ooh, okay. So you want to I'll make an on validate and do a set color?
Yeah, let's try that. What could go wrong? Again, I think this is, again, from watching people, clearly they spend a lot of time in this editor.
Right. I think this is part of us learning the culture of...
Those of us who come from CodeTown, this is not a familiar...
Okay, so
I don't even use an IDE.
So I implemented on validate. You may need to click back to the script and back to get it to recompile.
Yeah, I'm sure. Whoa.
Oh.
Well, they all changed color except this one changed a different one. Because it's indestructible.
Yeah, you may need to put a light in there. The other scene we had a light.
Okay.
So you may be able to go to the other scene and copy and paste your light.
Instantiating material due to calling render material during edit mode. This will leak materials into the scene. You most likely want to use render shared material instead.
Oh, okay.
What, pray tell, is that? I like that it tries to tell me what's going on. Save that. Open up play scene.
Change it to shared material.
Directional light, sure. Why? Well, what was our directional light? Since it doesn't seem to let me copy it. Well, you can't copy between scenes. This doesn't make any sense.
We must not be using it correctly. There must be some.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's it.
Hi. You were saying, sorry?
Oh, I was just thinking maybe we weren't doing it correctly. Maybe there's some way of setting up inheritance between scenes or something.
We also need to get the walls here because I don't actually know how big this is. But
well, the walls will come. We put in the game controller, so we should put the game controller in here.
That's probably not the right way to do the walls, but for now. Well, the game controller just moves around walls, remember?
Right.
I also want to group these. Is that possible? Can I put these underneath?
Well, we need to make them children of the game controller for the game controller for them to work properly.
Oh, that doesn't feel right though. Like they really want to be part of some. Like say I create an empty, whatever that is. Ooh, I made it as a child. Yeah.
You made a child of the camera.
Which is not what I want. How do I make this not a child? Okay, good.
Huh?
We're making progress here.
Oops.
Create empty.
Brick.
Okay, so this I'm just gonna call. How do I change its name? Right over here a bit. I really want to take all of these, put them underneath. Did it work?
Yeah, that
It worked. All right, so no, you weren't a child. Okay. I mean, I could also make them all children of the game controller, which is, I guess, what we have to do now that I've done all that.
Well, I think if you just associate the game controller script with the bricks object, then everything will work out.
Oh, really? That's a little weird, but sure. We're gonna have to tell the brick thing to stop creating bricks.
We could just comment out that code because I don't think we're now heading down a path where we're not creating the bricks in code. We're creating them in the editor.
Wall prefab, explosion prefab, paddle prefab. Like this can't be right that we have to associate all these things when we're making a new level.
Right. There must be somewhere of sharing some scene structure between scenes.
What am I missing? Ball prefab. I think you and I have not done enough of our actually do tutorials homework. Okay, so you fixed the shared.
I changed it to shared. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
let's see if it complains. Oh, that's a little odd. By changing it to shared, we're now editing the brick material.
I see. That doesn't seem right either. I'm going to change it back to not. I got to comment out this on validate thing. I think we're not fully understanding it correctly.
I mean, it was really nice to be able to see which ones were the, but I agree. All right, so if we play this, I don't think it's going to do anything.
Well, I think in the game controller, let's comment out the add bricks. I guess I can do that. That's right here. Yeah, I'm curious what happens if you play it. I think it's going to be all messed up. But
I think it's going to like put I have no idea.
That's
Why
cool.
do we have a football? Hey, your indestructible worked.
It was indestructible.
What?
Oh, we went back to the play scene.
Oh.
I feel like my editing when I commented out the creation of the bricks didn't do what it was supposed to do.
Why? Why is it a football?
These are good questions, but let's go through them one at a time.
I would like to report that your indestructible brick is working.
That's good. We should make one of the bricks have a destruction count of like 2 or something, so we can try to hit it a couple times.
The bricks are working. Why do we have Hal the football?
The physics on the football actually are pretty convincing.
Oh, okay. This is clearly where the bricks get added.
Oh, maybe we didn't save. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know if I actually had the ability to save from my computer.
Oh, I don't think you do. Okay, what is going on here? And we're still leaking scenes.
That's cool.
Okay, there we go. Oh, interesting.
Oh, I can't see it being played, is it?
Well, it's somehow not. Like, maybe we commented out too much? Or maybe we try to use bricks later when we throw an exception. Let's see if there's like a console.
That's very strange.
I feel like our save broke something more than we meant it to.
Right. Something terrible has happened.
Oh, did we comment out the add ball? No. I was looking through my undo buffer, but that was probably the wrong thing. Right, so add bricks is I got commented out, but didn't.
Right. Let's try it. So you undid it. Let's try it again and see if what happens.
We're not getting anything done. This. Huh. We broke it again somehow.
It's very broken.
But I'm not getting any like errors.
Why don't you try editing the script and just put like a log statement at the beginning of start? Like I have the feeling that the game controller. Oh, maybe it lost the association. Like how come your bricks are not a children?
Yeah, they're no longer part of that child. What happened there?
That's very strange.
Like what happened to my empty object that I clearly had created? Maybe.
Oh, maybe we didn't save the level.
Maybe I must have not saved it somehow, and then I reopened it, and it.
Well, you're currently in play mode, so I think you want to get out of play mode. Yeah, I think it just reverted back your scene to some earlier.
Yeah, I think I reopened it somehow, and I think actually I can get rid of that. Like I don't delete, right? So, and then we can go to our project and go to our assets. We can make one of these. Oh, that's not going to make it.
Right, it's just a script. Maybe it should be a prefab. Why don't you go to the other scene and make it into a prefab?
Will that work?
I think that'll keep all of its associations with the other. Oh, see, I wish it had told us that before, so we could say.
Maybe it did. I felt like I did save. I feel like I don't. I want to not save. Let's see what it does. Okay, well. All right. So if I make this, if I drag this down into a prefab, if I drag this down into a prefab. Okay, so now I go back to this thing. I didn't change anything.
You did. You made them into prefabs.
Well, that shouldn't change anything. Did I get rid of them here? Did I fail? No, here's a game controller.
But go back to the play scene. I wonder if it's messed up now. Like I wonder if it has lost its association with the prefab. Yeah.
What do you mean?
So those are not instances of the prefabs anymore. Those are now bespoke objects that have those properties.
Oh, fascinating. So if I delete this one,
Mhm.
which might be a terrible idea,
Why
this
don't
is
you
no
delete-
longer.
Right, delete that one. That's now like a broken prefab. I think that's
Well,
going to turn
we're
red.
going to end up in a state where we're going to have to. I'm going to delete that. And where's our light? This. Okay.
Okay.
Save. I now understand better what happened. Okay, so now we're going to drag our game controller on here somewhere. Take all of our bricks. We're going to make them children of the game controller. Why do I have little pluses there?
I don't know.
I don't know. And then we're going to make our directional light, add that.
Okay.
And we're going to save level 2. And now we're going to try playing. Okay.
Okay.
So this feels like we're back
Right.
working. And
Okay.
now we can remove this.
Mm-hmm.
I think we learned a bunch. Okay. That's interesting.
Well, the brick count, right? The brick count was a function of adding the bricks. So maybe at start we need to go count the bricks. Like we can maybe walk through our children, see which ones of them are bricks and add them up.
Sure.
Let's see,
So count bricks.
Then we can, this is also how we can skip counting the indestructible ones.
Let's see. So have you made edits here?
No, I was just researching how to enumerate your children.
Good. I was just about to research that. So however that is, we're going to add to our brick count. Like get components in children? No.
Yeah. So it's for each transform child in transforms.
For each.
I'll paste it here for you. Ready?
Great. Ready. Hit me.
Boom.
Transform child in transform. Why is it transform a child?
For some reason, the hierarchy that in the editor looks like it's a relationship between game objects is actually a relationship between the transforms.
Huh. I guess the transform is like the bulk of what the game object is.
My guess is it's historical. I think we encountered this in a couple episodes ago.
Okay, so now we want child dot. We have to like figure out. Do we have to check its tag or like?
Yeah, we should check its tag to see if it's a brick.
Just tag. Oh, there's a compare tag. What does the compare tag do? Brick. Yeah, that's what I want.
But I think we want it on the game object though, right?
Oh, sure. Count. We also want to check indestructible.
Right. So maybe another way to do it is we try to get the component, try to get the brick behavior component, and then decide that the thing is a brick if it has a brick behavior component.
Okay, that sounds easier. So it'd be like child dot get component. What's this get component in children thing? Add a short circuit of this? Get component in children?
Get component. Oh, this is totally what you want to use. Check this out.
Hit me.
Oops.
Oh, yes. You're speaking my language.
And it's going to be a super common thing to want to do, right?
Oh, totally. Like var bricks. Yeah, get components in children. Yeah. Hinge joint. Yeah. Brick. This is bricks. Yeah. I want brick dot is indestructible.
Mm-hmm.
Finally working on Chrome for long enough taught me to always add my parentheses. If not, then m count plus plus.
Yeah, that looks legit. Oh, we need to actually call this though. You call it and start. Okay, great.
All right. Theoretically, what are we doing? Time check. We got 18 minutes to go. We got this.
You almost lost there.
Oh, whoa. Are we like leaking explosions?
No, they just take some time to go away.
So slow. Thankfully, you touched my turbocharged pedal.
So now the problem that you're going to have is that some of the bricks are off screen and you can never hit them.
Yeah, but that's in part a wall problem, a wall and like camera problem.
Yeah, I think it's a camera problem. I think we need to somehow adjust. Whoa, that was some pretty tricky like play.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm a pro.
Yeah, somehow we need to adjust the camera so that all the bricks are on screen, and then have all the walls and the paddle pop in or something.
Well, I just think you want I think you want the walls. Like, I think you want to set up the camera and the walls and that whole 9 yards as part of the level.
Okay, right? Let's do it.
I don't think we started down this road of having it be all dynamic and stuff. I just don't think you're going to want that.
Okay, change it. Make the walls static. I think you just comment out all of the add walls code and then just put them in the editor.
You know, we could leave the walls in this way, but just set up the camera. And like, you just need to be able to know where to put the bricks. The actual like setting up of the walls, that's fine to do automatically. The difficulty.
Well, the problem is that there's a disconnect in our mental model because the window that you're working with is going to change size and shape depending on what size it is. And so there's a world where things are drawn on relative to the screen, and there's a universe where things are drawn in world space, and we're kind of mashing up the two. Yep. And I kind of think we need to go 100% in world space. And
which one is world space?
Like actually position all the things in the editor.
Correct.
And then either have a way to move the camera or have the camera track the ball as it flies through the scene.
What? I liked what you said, and I want to have the camera track the ball, but not in the next 16 minutes.
Okay.
I think, yeah, we're going to end up with the walls in the scene. So the only concern I have with that is like setting up all this stuff.
Oh, but that's
the death is just a prefab.
Well, that is just a tag. Like setting up the walls is super easy. You just put them in the editor where you want them, and you can make them all kinds of crazy shapes or angles or whatever you want it to make your level awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a lot of manual work, but okay. I agree. Let's get rid of let's turn off add walls and let's fix them. Let's turn on. We're completely undoing episode 1.
Well, we got to it. You also want to turn off the paddle, I think, if you're going to do it this way.
Why?
For the same reason. Because you want to put the paddle in a place relative to the walls, right? And relative to the bricks, not relative to the screen.
So one thing I don't fully understand is how do you do consistency between levels? Right? Like, you kind of want the paddle to... you don't want it to be 3 pixels up one level versus the next. So you have to like manually verify that it's all the same?
Maybe this is the thing we should research between episodes is how you're like in a game with many scenes and levels, how do you make things consistent? For the moment, we could just put it somewhere, and maybe we could embrace the inconsistency as each level being designed in a unique way. Like, what if the paddle is on the top instead of the bottom, or on the side, or like
Yeah. Okay. So this also goes away. Maybe not the add ball.
Well, I think the ball too, right? You could have a different ball starting position. It could be a design.
Well, but that you could queue off of, like you put just a region, and then you let the code actually add the ball.
Okay.
But okay, so let's count this out. And so now we need to get back to here. I wish I could see like where the camera saw. I guess I can.
You can. If you zoom out, you'll be able to see the camera.
I also could just do.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There was also a way, like when I hovered the camera, it like showed me down here somewhere.
Oh yeah, there was like a camera view, like little window that came up.
Yeah, maybe it was something like this. Anyways, this is not the right way to do it, but yeah, I can just move this over.
I don't think you need to get super precious about this. I think we should just add some walls and move the camera.
Okay. I'm just trying to like get them all on the scene, but yeah, let's add the walls. Walls. Is the wall visible even? I see, it is, but it needs to be.
I think there's one of your other gizmos up there will let you adjust its size.
Well, I think it's this one. I'm supposed to press
the scale tool, maybe? Oh, yeah.
Seems weird. I see. Okay, sure. Oh, there was like a way to switch between them. Yeah, we go. Oh yeah, I'm learning my key commands.
You can even rotate. You can even rotate the wall. It doesn't have to be axis aligned. Like what if the wall was like angled up a little bit like a pinball machine?
You're blowing my mind here, man. Okay. What? Whoa.
Oops. We're not supposed to tell people who are actually in 3D.
Whoa. What's going on? Why is it?
You can also just use the scale tool to stretch it out the other way instead of rotating it.
Yeah, but I was learning my tools, man. Okay. What's going on? Scale. Yeah. -90. Okay. This one. Yeah. This is so hard. For those of us who are used to typing code. Okay, now I have to duplicate this one. This is as exciting for you as it is for me.
I feel like there's like some people for whom writing the code is like what you're experiencing, and they'll be super facile with the visual editing.
Oh, I'm sure.
And for you and I, it's this way around.
Oh yeah, I'm like, oh. It's like trying to write in cursive or something. Okay, now I want to make this death.
Right,
there was a way.
The death tag to it.
Tag. Death. Okay.
I need to add the paddle.
Because the paddle isn't here. And then we have to associate it with the game controller.
Do we? I thought the paddle...
It just moves itself.
Well, I think we're learning why you factor things this way. Yeah, the paddle just moves itself.
Okay, I feel like we did this wrong. Like this needs to be down here. We don't know what the camera looks like though. Oh, whoa, what did that do? I really wanted to like show...
Can you go to the game view again and see what it looks like? Yeah, I think we need to zoom out the camera.
Okay. There must be like a way to do that.
Wait, on the right, you have your camera properties.
Sure, but I suspect that there's...
Like, just change the size of the camera to like 8. See what that does. Oh, you're scaling the camera. I don't think you want to do that.
No?
Well, I think that'll make the world all squishy.
Is that what we did before? Like, how the heck did we get a football?
I have no idea how we got a football. That seemed like some kind of very strange bug.
Custom pivot. local. Okay, whatever. So main camera. You think that I just want to try? I just want to pull out the Z.
Oh, it's orthographic, so pulling out the Z is not going to help you. But try changing the size. Like make that 10 and see what that does.
Okay.
Click on the game view and see. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see it.
It looks amazing.
We're going to have to get more sophisticated with the camera, but we can do that next episode.
Okay, I want to go back to the scene. This all just feels wrong. But let's try it a little bit and see. Like, this is the most awkward way to resize something. But I think it's designed for...
I'm sure there's like keyboard commands for everything. And if you were really fast with this, you would just be like banging on the keyboard, like bang, 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 bang.
Oh, I could just grab it anywhere in here. That actually works much better.
Like I bet there's just like a letter you type to extend it in Y and Z or something.
Very possibly. There's just letters to move around. It's clearly like I don't even have to have the command or anything to move things. All right, so the paddle, where are you? You're here.
Whoa.
That's the resize tool. Yeah.
You're getting better at it. I think
it's better. It's something.
It's something.
Okay, so in our last 7 minutes, I think we should make one of these have a different number of thingies. That's really simple, right? It's just click on it. And go down to this. 3 hits to destroy.
All right.
Of course, whoa, okay.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, and it correctly gave it a different color. So I guess one other thing to test is whether this is going to...
See whether you can actually win.
The controls are really hard.
Oops.
Oh.
You're in the play scene, which of course has nothing left in it because...
Because we broke it all. Okay, let me save this before we break it. Before we get to footballs again.
You can also turn the death wall off, since we've now proven that you can lose.
It's true.
Okay. Oh, you hit the brick, and it didn't get destroyed.
But it didn't change color either.
Well, that's because it was 3 instead of 2. Like, I think if you hit it one more time, it'll change colors.
Oh, I see.
We should have colors for all the different states.
So remember that game that I told you about last week, the iPhone? Why did it just blast through the brick and not?
Oh, I don't know. It's...
The game was, oh, come on.
I think we're still using the built-in physics for the bricks.
Oh?
Maybe we're not. Ball behavior.
I think we just need a more sophisticated ball behavior. Like, yeah, there we go. It just blasted through the brick again. It maybe like the angle. I think our physics hacks that we did last week are just not quite right.
This game has a fun problem. Like it doesn't seem fun at this moment.
I believe that is the core problem of all games, is they have to be fun. If we failed that, we've failed.
If you made your paddle really, really wide, then you could give it a lot of force.
Okay. Let's try it. So you're saying if I go back to the... Where am I? The scene.
Yep.
And I want to click this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now you'll be able to hit that ball really hard.
I can even make it wider than the screen, right? Because At
the moment, yes. Look, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Uh-oh. This could take a while.
Like another thing we could do is like the ball at some... So anyways, to get back to the game, the little iPhone game that I've been playing, this one of the things it does is it speeds up the ball when it hasn't touched as the ball keeps going.
I see they've solved the fun problem where it's boring to watch the ball just... Yeah, we're losing energy every time we touch a brick. which is fine, except if you touch a lot of bricks, then the ball just slows to a crawl. Okay, here's your chance. Here's your chance. Bam!
Look at that energy. Oh! Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know that we need to watch me fail at this a third time. Why did it?
Seriously, I'm not sure why it needs to be saved.
Yeah, why did they get changed?
Maybe
Because we're leaking our menu scene?
Oh, you also resized the panel. Maybe that didn't factor in somehow. But I think we jumped over a very important barrier here, which is we now can design levels, which is huge.
We haven't gotten them together yet, and
yeah, we haven't. We got ourselves in trouble.
We got some fun to work on.
To me, this is always an enjoyable part of a project. Is you get it to an MVP, and then you start elaborating it while keeping it right on the threshold of like being a useful thing. Because like you always break it a little bit when you add a new thing, and then you got to repair it, and you just like skate this line.
Well, this is why. I mean, you and I have programmed together for so long. I think we have similar patterns, but I very much believe in this whole getting to carry. Like once you have the MVP, then you like want to use it and you want to iterate on it. Because I want to sit and twiddle with this for a while, but I will save that for the next episode. Okay. I think we did as much damage as we're going to get done tonight. Anything more you'd like to say to?
Oh, we should give a program note. So next
yes.
Thursday is Thanksgiving. So I think the show is going to be on Wednesday instead next week.
That's right. I'll make sure to update the Twitch page to say that it's coming on Wednesday. So we hope to see all of you next Wednesday, where who knows what we're going to do.
Yeah. Well, thanks everyone for joining us.
Thanks all. Take care.